Alright, so I'll show you a little bit of what we're doing here. I don't have all of the jets in. I've got these big main ones, and I want to show you how I'm going to do this. There's all kinds of ways, but I'm going to kind of keep it simplified. But right now we're just doing a preliminary layer over this steel matting and this plywood. We're just wanting to get it here and get it formed. We're not going to cover the sides yet, just that top. We're forming that bed, kind of getting it sealed around the pipe in the back there where the holes, just one set of holes go through right there. It tees and goes both directions to keep the pressures balanced. And then there'll be another little layer of pipes that's going to go in before the thick layer on top goes in. We've got some of it laying up here right now that's going to go in, and it's going to be for a lot of air bubbles. That's going to come up and around, and where these jets are going to come out right here like at your back. This looks offset right now, but the fact is this will get built out more over here and it'll be centered. And also, like at these jets, I'm going to kind of countersink them in. I'm going to make a beveled out hole around them. They're going to be a little countersunk in, and then when I do my final finish, I'm going to leave some little grooves out and finish those really nice, like a little slotted in place, that I'm going to allow that water pressure to disperse in behind your back so you're not just getting beat in one spot. Of course, it's going to be many jets here, so if you block one, the pressure is just going to increase on the others. It'll slow it down. But I'm going to allow some flow to come out around your back. There's going to be air bubbles everywhere. I've got more jets up there, but they will get embedded in on top of this after we get it all done up right here. All right, well, it's coming together here. Getting this rendered down. This is just a rough rendering on it right now. I've been chasing around and got Joel helping me forming steel around those backs over there right now. We've done a whole bunch of forming down here on the end of these lounges right here while they've been doing that. But I want to get all that bent over so I'm not bending it after the wet concrete's on there. So I was chasing around and been filling steel all around. Did some cleanup, some wet down on the concrete, then we swept and sponged it up, and I've been kind of keeping it sponged up ever since because I don't want any concrete residue to go in my drains. We got them stuffed. We got the pipe filled down in there, and we got a sacks down in top of that, and we keep wiping it off, but still just that small residue in the water can get it. So we got a sponge, and we keep sponging it up and keeping it dry around those drains. It's coming together. So we got a nice thick steel matting with this rebar and what they call here steel matting wire. We call it welded wire, on there, and that has a lot of Portland in that mix right there because we want it to kind of set kind of hard and quick.
Check this out, guys. This is my new bonsai that I just plant. So I have this kind of tea leaves, tea tree or whatever. Anyway, so we have this lots of limestone. I don't know if I'm right, but anyway, this one is only soft. And what I did was I get a nail, and then I create just enough hole that I can put the soil, and so that the roots can go inside. So that's what I was been doing, and I put this one here at the back, the coconut husk, so that the roots can absorb the moisture. And of course I put it here in the shaded, and while it's while the roots is still shocking and recovering from transferring. It's a raining evening here at Tigbawan.
Well, it's almost the end of the workday. We got the base layer down and all of this except in the sides, and we're going to start forming those steps in the bottom. He's building a form in to the sides there right now, and we'll set steel and all that, and we're just going to leave those forms underneath there. We're never going to pull them. They can just deteriorate away underneath there. They're going to be like locked in a tomb for the life of this pool, you know. So anyway, we'll do our finished layer over all that tomorrow. We got us a stopping point. We'll work on all that. Over here, we got water running down. We got water running down. We have a saying back in the States like that right there. We'll say, man, that's like a horse pissing on a flat rock. Yeah, them old sayings. That's like a horse pissing on a flat rock. And tomorrow being a Thursday, so then I'm thinking Friday we're probably going to be able to do all of this around, and we'll spend Saturday just putting everything away, securing the boat, securing both of them. I'm going to put some tarps up. I'm going to put some nets up. Yeah. Just get it all prepared for, I guess you could call, next season. Next season. And next season, anybody that's, you know, wanting the book here, don't worry, we're not going to be gone like for a super long time. We'll be back in September, and so there will be bookings available online. I prefer that you do Airbnb over Agoda. Agoda, we are really delayed on getting paid by them. I definitely choose Airbnb over Agoda. And the other options, you can book direct with us, and if you're planning on a long stay, like we've had some people to do before, Rod and Sean and Hano and different ones, you know, I just named numerous people. Contact us directly and we can work a deal out. Or on Airbnb, I have a long stay rate with a preset discount in there as well. So you can pay us directly or you can book it on Airbnb. But I don't think I have a long rate code set on Agoda though. So you can definitely go ahead and be booking. We will be here for that season from about, you'll see what will be available online. So from the mid-September all the way through for many months ahead, we will be here without a doubt. And I appreciate everyone that has watched all this take place. Marvin's been working hard on tightening up all the finish on the pergola here, and I'm probably going to let him continue to work after we leave. Anyway, I thank you all very much for all the great views and comments. I say great views because they're followed up with great comments, or you guys even come see us, man, and that makes us so happy. We really enjoy it. And there's great comments that give us good information sometimes that I apply, and I enjoy reading them, and I like to see the different ways that people think, you know. And the whole thing adds up to a nice, big, positive thing. There is a couple crazy people in this world that some reason think that their whole life's mission when they wake up is to mess with me, and I don't get it, because I'm just here minding my own business with my family. They'll talk about my workers. This is my wife's brothers, sister-in-laws, first cousins, and we enjoy each day. We laugh, we play pranks on each other. Even today we have been, but I don't show it all on camera, because it doesn't matter what we do, left or right, there's somebody finds something wrong with it, you know. There's just somebody. So I've had these people, you know, right, oh, hey, look, he abuses his workers, you're scared of him. One guy trying to falsely claim his brother-in-law works for me. I would know you would be in our family, because this is my wife's brothers and first cousins that all lives next door. Your brother-in-law ain't working for me, or never did. Oh my God, man. I tell you, there is just crazy people out there that there's something missing in their life. They got a hole in their life. Well, we are working on the spa lounges here, and we filled in. We formed in these sides down in these old tanks in here, all the way, and they were already a sealed tank as it was. And I didn't want to pour just solid concrete, so we filled the bottom because there was a drop off right here. It went down about 8 inches. We filled that 8 inches between these two sets of forms in with crushed stone, and then we put bag stone back in there in the back because we're just going to pour up and over it. We just need to fill that void. So we did that, kind of like you can see over here. We're pouring this one at the same time, kind of going back and forth between them, and you can see the stone down in here. And so we're pouring that floor in right now, which is really making this a lot nicer. We'll get this in, and then we're going to do what they call a grout, which is like a really heavy Portland, just pure Portland and water. And we'll pour that in on these sides in the morning, and we'll make a bond with that. It's real watery, so we'll get in there and fill every little void, and it'll set up. That's a common practice they do here too. So we'll put that around in the morning, and then we're going to finish rendering this out because it's almost the end of the day. But we're getting this up to height now, so you can see this is up pretty good, and you can see this is down, and like I say, we filled that up about 8 inches. Anyway, we'll finish rendering this. It'll all come out good. Because this is getting a whole nother layer up and over it. This is just a preliminary layer, and we'll make it all happen. I guarantee it'll be well sealed. Guarantee. Just like you see all this other, it's looking so nice in here. Look at that. We'll have to finish this when we're back later on. We're just going to get it all kind of ready. In fact, this next layer coming over this, I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do it when I come back because there's going to be some tubing and stuff going in for some air jets and all that. I need to map all of that out. In fact, that's part of one of that white pipes right there. So, yep, just making it happen. Making it happen. In this tube, there'll be a LED light here on the side of this. So this can be pretty cool. As you're swimming, you'll step up in here, and then there's a little step there. It'll be a little deeper by the time we face that tomorrow. And then there'll be a seat up there, which could technically be used as a step too if somebody wants to stand up there and step over the back out. But I'd rather them go around the steps. But that'll work like a seat right across up there. Somebody just wanted to sit. That's why I left that longer for their legs to come down, because it's more of a seat than anything. So somebody can just sit up there. Somebody could be laying in a lounge or laying in a lounge. Somebody could hang out there next to them, don't want to lay down. They can just sit up, hang out. So it's going to be pretty darn nice. And the double tube, so the one that's never done a pool, that upper tube is air, the lower tube is water, and these jets mix it and blow out this nice air water stream coming out right there. Then I'm gonna have these just air onlys everywhere too. There's some other little tricks I'm gonna do with those jets. I'll show you more. It'll be later in the year when we do that. So we're just going to get this sealed up, and then we are stopping. Boy, it looks like we're gonna maybe thread the needle of flying out of here from Iloilo to Hong Kong this upcoming Tuesday. Yeah, that this tropical depression, what they calling it here, crossing or whatever, man, it's causing a lot of flooding, a lot of areas. Antique just down the road from us. Man, they had massive landslides, just shoved like homes. I ain't talking about just bamboo homes. I'm talking about like homes, you know, just shoved them and piled them up on each other.